Welcome to channel aku yang akan buat video
Oke, guys,
apa buat aku akan tengok yang ini dah.
Welcome back everyone to Most Amazing.
Bukan
Halo dengan.
yang ini dah.
Kids can be sweet, funny, kind, but sometimes they can be really creepy. Sometimes they don't even mean it, and sometimes they do. As a society, we always think kids are the ones that need protecting from all the evil in the world, but with some kids, perhaps the world needs. Starting off number 10 now, we have Lisa. We're starting right away with a very creepy one here, and it's also very long too, so let's just get right into the story that this little girl wrote. This is Lisa. She is my friend. My mum and dad can't see her, so they said she is an imaginary friend. Lisa is a nice friend. Today I tried to plant a flower in the yard. I tried to plant it by the sandbox, but because she can't see Lisa. Lisa got sad, so she hid the chalkboard eraser. Yesterday was my birthday party. Mom brought pizza, but no one came. Lisa said people came on the porch and then left, but they left presents. I got 3 Barbies and some shoes and $5. Me and Lisa played Barbies. Mrs. Monroe is absent today. Our substitute is named Mrs. Digman. She is pretty and nice and is letting us have a snack time after diary time. I wish Mrs. Digman can stay our teacher. Yesterday, Lisa and me went on a long walk until the moon came out. Daddy got really mad and said Lisa is stupid and fake. Lisa.
Hey, would you mind to make friends with me?
Hello and welcome back to the 10-minute virtual and 2, but he has left me the reins for 2 things to say. We are giving away boost. Do it. Oh, Mum was selling our. So, what a end. Do you check out the coffee with Mum and order a little baby chino? My sister takes her 2 and 4-year-old kids out for coffee with her all of the time. It's like, imagine her horror. Obviously, decapitated outside. The walls of the shop may or may not have been painted in the victim's blood. We see not 1, but 3 perpetrators. 1 slightly out of frame and 1 small yet. For me though, the real evil in this image is this tiny small fellow wearing black. He's got inward turned knees and elfish ears, and he's have deafness. Hooray! It is a classic, isn't it? Christmas is a bit of a disturbing time for kids. An unknown man enters the family home via the unconventional use of a chimney and leaves gifts in a sock, but only if you've been good. How can he possibly know if you were good or not? Well, as the fable goes, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. So how does this psychological horror manifest for children? Let's have a look, shall we? I actually have 2 Christmas pictures for you here because why not? I'm a giver. Let's have a look at the first one, shall we? Yep, seems about right. Good old Satan doing his thing. And what else have we got? What would a Christmas dream look like? Yep, a scary living log with hair using an axe to murder an elf. Ho ho ho, Merry Deathmas indeed. Have we got any Sarahs watching this video? Sarah? Are you out there, Sarah? Hello, Sarah. Ground control to Sarah. Someone's left this note for you at number 8. If terrible spelling could kill, then Sarah would be long dead after receiving this nasty little note. It reads, or I think it reads, Dear Sarah, I know how much you love me, but I love you even more when you are dead. Oh, underneath the note is what looks like a thunderous sky, a gravestone, a bloodied spade, and a female mourner crying. I don't believe that this could be the aforementioned Sarah. I think that actually Sarah might have been hit with the spade and is in the ground. This girl mourning, unlike the author and artist, is pretty sad that Sarah has died. R.I.P. Sarah. In all seriousness though, if this is your kid, you kind of need to have like an amnesty with that child. Like just exchange it in for one that isn't creepy. I'm only joking. Kind of. How is Rapunzel? Oh, she's doing okay at number 7. Glad you asked. While this is scary, I have to say, part of me does find this hilarious and also kind of cute. It seems that this kid had some fun with cutting and sticking and...
Hey guys, it's Christmas Eve, and the cars has been fighting off a massive amount of zombies.
Hello and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I am your host, Rebecca Felgate, and today we are...
Okay.
and share it with a friend that needs to hear something spooky today. Also, why don't you let me know which of these dolls freaks you out the most? Watch till the end and leave me a comment. We read them out sometimes. Also, if you guys want to connect with me on social media, there is a link to my Instagram in the description. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have the Doll of the Devil. This is the name being given to the creepy doll that caused a stir on the internet in 2018. Footage of a vampire doll that follows you with its eyes went viral after the demon doll appeared on an unmarked tombstone in Mexico. You know what? I don't like the sound of this. Oh, but it gets even worse. The doll was found with a baby bottle of blood next to it. I'm not even sure if this is the original video, but footage uploaded to YouTube by RM Videos shares the creepy doll, and it's had over 330,000 views. Look how its eyes really bore into your soul. Who watching this video would touch that doll? Yeah, rather you than me, mate. Coming in at number 9, we have Mandy. Mandy is one of the more notorious haunted dolls. I'm actually pretty creeped out just looking at her, to be honest. It's all about her cracked face, her knitted bonnet, and that creepy little lamb. They're enough for me to basically want nothing to do with her, but as I'm here hosting a top 10 video, I kind of have to give you the story. Sucks to be me. Alright, so Mandy is said to date back to the 1920s and is thought to have come from Germany. Somehow, she travelled all the way to Canada, and in 1991 she was donated to a museum in British Columbia. Why was she given to a museum? Well, her previous owner thought that she was possessed. She said she would wake up at night to hear a baby crying and that the windows in her home would miraculously open. After she gave away the doll, the crying and the window opening stopped, but strange things started happening in the museum. Workers also heard crying, and weirdly some staff members would find their lunch had disappeared. Get there. Well, paranormal investigators say that Mandy is possessed by the spirit of a child, but she isn't actually a menace, just playful. Nonetheless, I think I would keep my hands off her. Coming in at number 8, we have the Wedding Scratcher. I already don't feel super great about a porcelain doll dressed as a bride. It kind of combines all of my fears of corpse brides, Miss Havisham, and spooky haunted dolls, making it a bit of a trio of doom. Speaking of doom, this bride doll bought it in bounds for a family who bought the doll for £5 in a charity shop in the United Kingdom. 50-year-old Debbie Merrick brought the China doll, but then she got way more than she bargained for. It started bringing chaos and misfortune into her home. She placed the doll on display in the spare room, but since the doll moved in, her husband began waking up with scratches all over his legs. He also had started having dreams that the doll dragged him across the floor. Debbie has also been having nightmares about the doll and says that since she came to be in their home, their smoke alarm frequently goes off. In the end, she decided, you know what, I'm just putting that doll up for sale. Good riddance. Coming in at number 7, we have dead dolls. Less curse, more, well, actually dead people turned into dolls, which, I mean, really, do you want to go touching that? No. Anatoly Moskvin brought to life the Russian urban legend of a nasty corpse collector. It seemed that the 44-year-old took to grave robbing young dead girls, which he then turned into dolls. How? Well, he mummified the girls, dressed them up, and placed them around his room. Of course, this super creep of a middle-aged man still lived with his parents, and somehow his illicit activities went unnoticed by them. He managed to convince his mum and dad that he had a thing for big dolls. At this point, when your son's 44 and still living at home and gets a thing for big dolls,
jangan lupa subscribe dan jangan lupa komen dan like sekali. Bye.